mermaids and mermen. This is Meagan Mermaid, author of the forthcoming book Mermaid Mystery School and the forthcoming Mermaid Empowerment Oracle deck. And this is your weekly Mermaid Oracle message for the week of July 29th through August 4th. And we have a big week ahead. Let me hear you scream, "Oh my God, yes!" Mercury Retrograde is coming to an end on the same day that we have a powerful new moon in Leo. And we also have some interesting squares to Uranus. It's going to be squaring the sun over the beginning of the week on Monday and Tuesday. It's going to be squaring Venus at the end of the week. So this week is definitely not going to be boring. It'll definitely be filled with a lot of unexpected surprises, and it's up to us how we approach those surprises. There's also a really big opportunity to heal this week with Venus trine to Chiron, allowing our hearts to open up to a new level of healing, as long as we're able to get past those bumps on the road as we get through those surprises. So before we begin, let's just take a moment to ground ourselves and become present in this state. So just take a deep breath with me in and exhale it out. Taking another deep breath in and exhaling it out. And then taking one final deep breath in and exhaling it out. And as always, I work with the pink flame of cosmic divine love. And this is the flame that represents beauty and passion and love and grace and art and beauty. I said beauty again because there's lots of beauty, but creativity. And so we call in this pink flame energy to allow this space to be filled with that cosmic divine love. So go ahead and follow after me as we say the invocation for the pink flame of cosmic divine love. Pink flame of divine love, infuse my heart. Pink flame of divine love, infuse my soul. Pink flame of divine love, infuse my mind. Pink flame of divine love, make me whole. Charge, charge, charge this space with beauty, passion, love, and grace. Charge, charge, charge my mind with cosmic love and light divine. And so it is. Just take in one final breath in and exhale it out. And we are filled with that pink flame energy. And so we can begin with this week's card reading. As always, I choose one card from each deck for Monday and Tuesday, one card for Wednesday and Thursday, and then one card for the weekend. So we have our Romance Angels deck. We have the Serpentine Tarot deck. We have Angel Answers. We have two decks from Lucy Cavendish, the Mermaid Oracle deck, and we have the Forest Fairies deck. I've been working a lot with the fairies lately, so I shuffle each of the decks, and let's see what we got. All right, we got Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and the weekend. Okay, so that is the Serpentine Tarot. Now let's try the Romance Angels. And I don't know if you can see a tail, but we have Isis here. So she's got her kitty energy for this reading today, Monday and Tuesday. Here we go, Wednesday and Thursday, and the weekend. Now moving on to our Angel Answers deck. Oh, and I hit this, so we have a bonus card because one of the cards from the Serpentine Tarot deck fell. So Angel Answers, Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and the weekend. We have the weekend and a bonus card. So next we move on to the Mermaid Oracle deck, which I love because it's such a beautiful representation of light and dark, and the mermaids are so great at guiding us through that. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, and the weekend. All right, lastly, we have the Forest Fairies deck. So let's see. Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the weekend, And it looks like we have a little bit of a bonus spread there from the fairies. So let's start with Monday and Tuesday. So yes, Mercury retrograde is almost over. And we're in the last few days of the Mercury retrograde in a dark moon with the sun squaring Uranus. Brace yourselves, mermaids and mermen. All that last stuff that needs to come up is gonna be coming your way on Monday and Tuesday. So the best thing to do is expect everything to change and be super flexible and super loving to yourself. You may feel extra emotional at the beginning of the week. You may feel like frustration coming up for you. So just honor what's happening. And with dark moon, especially because this is a dark moon prior to a new cycle from the last lunar cycle that we had and those huge eclipses, your body needs time to rest. I don't care how you feel. If you think that you're fine, you still need to rest. You still need to slow down. Dark moon is about slowing down. And if you're not doing that, it's gonna catch up to you later in the week. And that's when things start to really kind of go haywire because you're not honoring yourself first. So listen to your intuitive guidance and take things slow on Monday and Tuesday because we're about to go real hard on Wednesday as we enter into this new Leo season. So the first card that we have for Monday and Tuesday comes from the Forest Fairy deck, and it's the Yule Singer. Rebirth, feasting, joy. I love that. So this is definitely a good representation that we're on the forefront of a rebirth in our lives. And after all of the karmic cleansing and clearing that we've been doing and all of the ways that we've been healing our limiting beliefs around the self with Mercury when it was retrograde in Leo, and then allowing ourselves to heal some of those wounds that didn't get to be seen or honored with Mercury retrograde in Cancer, we're really preparing for this rebirth to come. And we're right on the verge of the Lionsgate portal, which is happening next week, August 8th. And from July 26th, which is my birthday that happened last week, all the way through August 8th, the portal is open from the Earth and Sirius, and the Sun and Sirius are connected. So August 8th is when the Sirian energy comes through and gives us this new blueprint of abundance, of joy, of love. So what we're doing is we're preparing step by step to get to this new upgrade. And that means we have to be really gentle with ourselves because it takes time for our galactic energy to integrate into our human bodies. So the mermaids are saying receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. So again, this energy of allowing ourselves to be present and to receive, to be in the flow. The feminine energy is all about allowing things to come to us. And that's another thing that I'm getting is with the sun squaring Uranus, you're gonna experience unexpected things happening that aren't fun when you're going after things that aren't in alignment with your true path and purpose. And that's when Uranus has to kind of smack you a little bit to get you on track with your values. Because with Uranus and Taurus, Taurus right now is all about our values. So when unexpected surprises happen, it's not because Uranus wants to just punch us in the face just to laugh at us. It's because we have this value system that is allowing us to be in alignment with our path and purpose. And with the sun in Leo, that means that our value system has to be about us shining and being center stage of our life. So if you're hiding out, if you're going towards those things that have lost their value, or if you're going after things or people or situations that don't value you, honey. So if you suddenly get struck by lightning on Monday and Tuesday, it's time to look around and think, oh my gosh, maybe that's a karmic pattern that I shouldn't be doing anymore. Maybe that person or that situation, it doesn't value me as much as I thought. Or maybe I've been putting too much value on something that is not worthy of my attention. So keep that in mind, mermaids and mermen. The angel answer card is take action. So we have all this Leo energy and we're preparing for Mercury retrograde to go forward, and we're right about to have Jupiter go retrograde, Jupiter go direct next week. all of these big changes are happening. The planets are going to be lining up for all of these really big changes to take place. So Monday and Tuesday is sort of that last ditch effort where you can use the energy of Mercury retrograde to go back and cross your T's and dot your I's and get prepared like little squirrels going out and gathering all your nuts so that you're ready for what's to come. Prepare on Monday and Tuesday. And even if you're taking your time and allowing yourself to receive, you can still get organized. That's the action that they're telling you, is organization. How can you take all of these things that need to happen and turn them into small, achievable action steps that you can actually do? The romance card is stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So I don't know about you, but Mercury retrograde in Cancer has kind of kicked my butt a little bit and brought up a lot of emotions. I'm sure you're all experiencing it. And even though Venus is in Leo, Venus in Leo is all about being romantic and making that romantic gesture and wanting love. We're sort of caught between this draw of wanting to bring romantic love into our life and this fear of all of these emotions that we're experiencing from all the times the romance didn't work out. And so the angels and the mermaids and all the beings are saying, stay optimistic. It's okay. Even if it's not happening right away, even if someone's not calling you, even if that situation is taking longer than you thought, don't give up. Stay optimistic. It's your optimism that will bring you that love that you want. And we're having a new moon in Leo on Wednesday. So that's when you can set your intentions for romance and what you truly want in your romantic partner. So the tarot card is Two of Swords. I'm feeling like there's some indecision that's going to be happening on Monday and Tuesday. And maybe that's where that value system is going to be coming up, where maybe you're caught between two people or you're caught between two choices, but something in you is needing to make a decision. And the Two of Swords is all about not wanting to make a decision. So you just shut your eyes and you hope that maybe the universe will make it for you, but you do not want the universe to make your decision for you, because especially with the sun squaring Uranus, it's going to happen like that lightning strike of clarity where you're going to be going after something and honey, you're going to get hit in the face. So it's time to just really pause and take a break and remember to stay optimistic. Remember to ask for what you want. So really get clear in your mind. You have these two choices. They're both equally good choices, I'm sure, in some ways, and I'm sure that they both have their drawbacks in other ways. So with the Two of Swords, you have these two options. With the sun squaring Uranus, you got to figure out which option is more valuable, which option values you. So if you're not sure, then maybe it's time to just step back and pause. Don't rush into decision right now. Just continue to ask the universe for your highest good, and then trust that that right action is going to be revealed to you. But again, don't go towards something that's not coming towards you, because we picked that receptivity card. So if you're trying to chase after this thing that doesn't value you, and you're trying to say, but they love me, but I feel so connected to them. Do you want to get hit in the face with that lightning strike of clarity? I'm saying this out of love. You deserve better, mermaids and mermen. Don't go after things that don't value you. Don't go after people that don't value you. You are so worthy and valuable. You are so amazing. And if somebody else doesn't see that right now, you don't need to go chasing after them to prove it. And so if part of your decision is based on trying to prove to somebody else your worth and your value, well, there's your decision maker right there. That decision needs to go. Choose the other option. Or maybe the option is to choose yourself, and neither of those options are good for you. Maybe you need to stay optimistic that there's something even better. So that is Monday and Tuesday. So midweek brings very powerful changes. We have the moon, the new moon in Leo, and we also have the end of Mercury retrograde. So we're gonna get this surge of beautiful solar energy and this forward movement of that communication barrier, of things slowing down, really starting to be cleared. And on Thursday, we have Venus trying to say hi. Hi, sis. We have Venus in Leo trying to Chiron in Aries. So not only is this new moon the start of a new cycle, the start of this next 6-month cycle, because we're starting a new cycle after the eclipse season, but it's also a time to really allow our hearts to be healed. So the Forest Fairies card is a feeling, nobility, grace, and gratitude. So this is an opportunity to put on that crown and remember that you are the king or queen of your life. And remember, we're not letting things in our life anymore that aren't of value to us or that don't value us. So this is the time to get clear about what does it mean to be in your queendom or your kingdom and figure out who belongs in it now. Who's ready? Who can love you the way that you want to be loved? It's important that you only allow those who are the true mirrors of your royal nature to be a part of this next 6-month cycle. And the mermaids are saying the mirror. Know thyself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. And this card came up last week. So again, if you look at this picture, she's looking at this distorted image of herself. So what's happening as we work through this energy of Venus trying to Chiron is that we can heal some of those distorted images about our worth, especially maybe our physical appearance. And Leo is all about being confident and strong and being a leader in our life. So if you've been attracting mirrors that make you feel insecure, that make you want to hide, that are proving your unworthiness, then it's time to forgive yourself because you're operating on an unconscious pattern of limited beliefs, and it's okay. You can heal that now. And so the new moon in Leo, where do you want to set your intentions for the mirrors that you're going to be creating in this next 6 months? Are they going to be mirrors that value you and love you and see you and honor you and totally bless you and respect you? I hope so. That should be the start of your intention process. So the angel answer card that we have is choose a new direction. So on this new moon, for this next 6-month cycle, we're gonna get really clear by Wednesday where that choice was on Monday and Tuesday, and maybe the direction that we thought we were going is gonna change. But this period is a time for you to choose a new direction, to go somewhere new, choose new mirrors, choose new people in your life that are gonna honor you and value you. And again, remember how worthy you are and deserving of positive people and situations. You don't have to bring that old baggage and that old karma into this new cycle. Honey, it's been cleared and you're ready to move forward with positivity and joy. That's what Leo wants for us, to create and to celebrate. So the romance card is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So maybe this new direction that you're taking is being pulled by this magnetic attraction that you have to either your partner that you're with, if you're already in sacred partnership, or you know who I'm talking about. If you're not, there's somebody in your life that you feel this magnetic attraction to. And maybe there's been a fear of saying something. There's been a fear of moving forward. But the new moon in Leo is saying it's time to think big and to make those big romantic gestures. It's okay to share your feelings. It's okay to trust that. Because when you're feeling a magnetic pull to someone, energy doesn't lie. So that person is also experiencing it. Also, when you think of somebody, it's not just you. There's some energy that's making them think of you. This is how sacred partnership goes. There's this telepathic connection. But what's been blocking it is this inability to choose this new direction, to choose this new love. So if you're trying to hold on to that thing that didn't value you, how are you going to invite in this new thing? How are you going to allow this magnetic attraction that could fulfill you in a new way in? It's just not possible. So the card for midweek is Page of Pentacles. So this is great. This is a message of abundance as we come into this new moon cycle. This is a message of allowing yourself to start a new creative project or new venture. And perhaps it could be related to this person that you have this magnetic attraction to, that there's some type of a new creative endeavor that could involve money, pentacles. You can put your pentacles together and create some real abundance. And it could also mean that there's a real richness here of this new cycle. That abundance is not just money, but it's love and it's positive situations and people. So there's so much bright energy that's happening midweek, but it's all going to require you allowing yourself to choose this new direction. So as we move into the weekend, on Friday, we have Venus in Leo squaring Uranus in Taurus. So again, our hearts are asking us what's valuable. And it's gonna create this need for freedom, this need for independence, this rebelliousness. Our heart is actually going to be causing us to rebel against people or situations that aren't valuing us. So what this could look like is if you're in partnership, needing more space from your partner. And the beautiful thing about that, especially for men, is that women need to allow their man to miss them. And both genders need this, but it's even more important for men to be able to miss their partners. So as women, we really want to connect and feel close to our sacred partners and have that connection. But if you have a really powerful connection, maybe on the new moon, then maybe it's time to just take a step back and focus on you and focus on your goals and dreams. That's gonna make that person miss you, want you, to see that you are of value, Uranus and Taurus, to them. But if you're not creating that space for someone to miss you, then you're going to end up burning out that energy too quickly. And that's what happens with fire, is you can keep it blazing if you allow that space for it to grow and to flourish, or it's gonna burn real fast and burn right out. So perhaps this weekend is a time to spend time with friends, or to focus on your own creative projects, or put time into your work. It's a time for you to allow that space of this magnetic pull and connection to breathe. So that way, when you come back together, you'll have stories to share, you'll have things to appreciate in one another, things to encourage in one another outside of this partnership. And if you're not doing that, again, Uranus is not so subtle. You'll get that lightning bolt of clarity. Ooh, I put my hand in the tiger's mouth and it bit me because I wasn't listening to the universe. So Mermaid PSA, allow yourself space from your sacred partner over the weekend, and you won't have to get struck by the lightning of clarity. That space is actually a good thing. So the cards that we have is first, Cunning Woman from the Forest Fairies deck. Silent, observant. So the energy of the weekend is maybe now that you set your intentions midweek and you're feeling this magnetic pull or attraction to a new person or situation, that now you just observe. So it's really not about taking action necessarily. It's just about saying, when I'm with this person, it makes me feel this way. When I'm apart from this person, it makes me feel this way. When I'm with this person, it makes me feel full. It makes me feel alive. When I'm with this person, it makes me feel drained. It makes me feel tired. Just begin to observe all of the relationships in your life, both romantic and family, friends, and just start to evaluate who's creating value in my life and who's distracting me from the things that I value, from my projects, who's distracting me from evolving. So the Mermaid card is Conchomancy, Seashell Divination, Wisdom of Shells. So when the Conchomancy card comes up in the deck, it means that this is a magical time and that you're the creator of this magic. So what do you want to manifest? We began the beginning of the week about staying positive about our love life. So you may not be seeing a lot of things happening over the weekend, even if there was some type of electric connection that happened midweek. it's going to start to slow down a little bit. And we talked about why that's important. So you can miss your sacred partner and that will bring you closer. But it's saying again to stay positive. You're creating this. You're the magician, the priestess, whatever you want to call yourself of your life. So as you're building this new future, you got to stay positive and trust that you're creating it. You're calling it in. The angel card is don't stop. I love this. So this is again another reminder of even if there's a pause in these intentions that you created on new moon, don't stop. Keep doing you, keep focusing on the things that make you happy, and keep trusting that you can't stop divine union. So if you're meant to be with someone, the universe is going to make it happen. You feel your sacred partner. You're already talking on the soul level, on the etheric. So it's only about you having to work through whatever you need on the physical and for them to work through what they need on the physical for this union to happen. And so if it's not happening right now, it's a blessing, because if it were to come together now, then it would create more destruction. It would create dysfunction because the two of you would trigger each other too much. So even if you're already in partnership, that's where that space is coming. Don't stop the things that make you happy. Don't stop working on you, because as you're doing those things to fuel and nurture yourself, it's going to create more balance and harmony in your relationship. The romance card is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And if you see, this unicorn is stuck in there because poor little unicorn can't see that he can just jump over the fence because he's a magical being. So again, that's where that contromancy card is saying you're the magician of your life. You're the high priestess. So if there's a situation that feels hopeless, don't stop. Observe it and then figure out how you can stay positive to create a new reality. And the card for this weekend is Queen of Pentacles. So this is a time where you're feeling really abundant, really amazing, and really grounded and nurtured. And that means that as you're feeling grounded and nurtured and abundant, it's also important to give that to other people. At the beginning of the week, it was all about being in a state of receptivity where you could allow the universe to give you what you needed to move through this last portal of the Mercury Retrograde dark moon cycle. And once you did that, now it's time to give back. And that's another aspect of being the magician of your life, is knowing that whatever you want to attract, you have to put out. So if you want to feel stable, if you want to feel nurtured, if you want to feel abundant, you have to put out stability. You have to be a good employee. You have to be a good family member. You have to be a good friend. You have to be a good partner. You have to give back to others, and then the universe is going to take care of you and take care of your own needs. So this weekend is a time to just really celebrate and to feel really secure and abundant that this new cycle is coming and the worst is behind you. So the bonus cards that we got is first, death. And those original deaths started at the lunar eclipse when we were letting go of those people and those karmic patterns that weren't serving us anymore. So this is that final allowance to honor, to be grateful for those people and those situations that have come into our life and that are now complete and that we're ready to move on from. So the angel answer card is let go. You have to let go of those things and those people and those situations that don't value you. You have to let the doors close. You have to let those situations pass and die. And you have to let go and trust that even though it's hard, even though you want to cling to them and think maybe they'll change, maybe if I just love them more, maybe if I just do this, maybe if I just do that, it'll be different. But the universe has shown you in a very loving way that those people and those situations that you're clinging to, maybe it was the decision that you tried to make on Monday and Tuesday and you got a slap in the face to show that they don't value you the way that you deserve to be valued. You have to let them go. And I know, mermaids and mermen, that there's a fear underneath that if you let that situation go, that something better won't come along, that you're not worthy or deserving of something better. But even if that person or situation will change. They're not going to change by you enabling their behavior, by you enabling them to continue to harm you and hurt you. And it doesn't mean you have to blame them, but it does mean that you have to say goodbye. You have to let it die. Because even if it's going to be reborn in a new way, it's only going to come by you being in your power to say, no, I deserve better. I'm worthy of good things. I'm worthy to be treated as the valuable person that I am, or starseed, or mermaid, whatever you want to call yourself. You gotta let it go. So the fairies first are saying vitality, health, and energy. So what's happening is by allowing this old energy to go, as hard as it is, maybe as magnetic as it feels to want to be a part of this thing that's not good for you, that when you let it go, you're creating this whole new energy of vitality, this whole new energy of abundance that's going to come in that won't be there if you're holding on to this thing that doesn't serve you anymore. And the Weaver, that this is part of your destiny. You're destined to allow this thing to die so that you can create this new person or situation, or the tides are changing. You have to let go and trust that it's bigger than us, that we all came here with this mission. And part of the divine mission that we are here to fulfill involves a sacred partner. And so maybe that creative project that I was sharing about that's happening, I think it was midweek, that could be, midweek, when you're choosing this new direction, and the new direction with someone that you feel this magnetic pull to is creating this new message of abundance with the Page of Pentacles. So the universe is supporting this. Everything is supporting you letting this thing go. You just have to trust that you're letting go of the old to invite in something that will really serve you, that will really give you what you need, that will honor you, that will see you, that will value you. So the last card is the Maiden. Shining hope, future. So as we let that thing go, that thing that's ready to die, that old cycle, there's so much hope for the future. There's so much good here, and it's okay. You can have your feelings about it. You can cry. You can grieve. That's part of the process. That's not going to stop the good things from coming. You have to honor the cycles that end, and you have to honor the people that have come into your life to bring you to this place. And then you have to move on, and you have to trust that this future is bright, and the universe has got you. So that is this week's Mermaid Oracle message. I wish you all the best. Happy new moon. And if you're interested in the services that I offer sacred partnership readings, both recorded readings, as well as one-on-one Zoom sessions. And you can learn more about that on my website at meaganmermaid.com. So until next time, angel wishes and mermaid kisses. Have a beautiful week, mermaids and mermen. Love you all.